Hey everyone, how the heck are we doing today? Welcome to the FaB Foundry YouTube channel, where we are going over some of the upcoming Team Blitz events that are going to be happening in both Florence and in Portland. So today, we're just going to go over this article for Team Blitz. We're going to show you guys how, at least for the Portland side, to easily get some tickets, explain the formatting of everything, and then we're going to end on some play testing of a few decks that I personally like to play. I'm more of an aggro player, so I like decks like Warrior, Ninjas. Warrior is kind of aggressive in Blitz. I wouldn't really say it's that in CC, but in Blitz, I definitely feel that deck's more aggressive than most things you can put on it. So let's just hop right in. Team Blitz. I believe that this will be, for Portland and Florence this week, it'll be like the third and fourth time this has ever happened in all of Flesh and Blood. And I think it's a really cool format. It just switches things up, gives you the team aspect, obviously Team Blitz, but it gives you the aspect of connecting with the players that are playing the game differently than we have in any other, even in UPF, than we have in any real way. So let's just dive right in. I haven't fully read the article yet because I figured we'd just save it for this and we could all just, rip the Band-Aid of Team Blitz off together. Let me just switch up a few things. Beautiful. So if you're planning to round up the gang and hit up the Battle Hardened in Portland or Florence this weekend, you may be wondering how a Team Blitz event is actually going to work. I am also intrigued. So Flesh and Blood is primarily designed to be playable in one-on-one tournaments, but playing games alongside your team with the support and guidance is an unforgettable experience, and one that will bring your group closer together than ever. I do agree with this line here. Everyone I know that's played a Team Blitz event, we're all very ecstatic about how fun the formatting itself was, where it's like the person in the middle could almost be like the least experienced player, but then you have like these pillars right next to you, these two very experienced players that, like, when their games are dwindling down or they're playing faster decks, they can kind of converge on the middle and be like, oh hey, let's walk you through some of these lines. Maybe you've been playing Kano for 2 weeks, guy next to you's been playing Kano for 2 years. And now it's like, oh, hey, let's walk through some of this. I can be over your shoulder. We can just figure it all out together. Very good on the team aspect of that, I must say. So without further ado, let's dive into some tips and tricks for navigating Team Blitz and helping your party make it to the finish line relatively unscathed. And we got a picture of Ira here. We may be playing some Ira decks here later today. I found this deck list on Fabrary, because I was just scrolling through. I like to look at other people's decks, give a try to one here, give a try to one there, see what other people are cooking up. And this deck was kind of interesting, a bit more, like I said, a bit more aggressive to the flavor I like. And it just seemed like one of those defensive, but we'll see the list later. We'll see this later. So, what to expect while you are playing at a Team Blitz event? The first thing to keep in mind is that although you will technically be playing standard games of Blitz, there are some extra rules to consider. You don't have to focus on winning every game, unlike a regular tournament, because in Team Blitz, your group will have 3 players, and you only need to win 2 out of your 3 matches for your group to win. So, along with that, let's just continue on the article here. Each of you must play a different hero, which means you can expect a really broad range of potential matchups. I agree with that statement as well. Just the fact that you need to all be playing something different. The game doesn't really lend itself to all focusing in on one strategy, other than like brutes. Warriors now also have the ability to do this. I don't think Runeblades... Oh, Runeblades because they have been set now, so I guess you could do like 3 Runeblades, 3 Warriors, 3... and Guardians too. So there is ways to do that, but a lot of the time you kind of want to mix it up so that you're going to have a very wide angle when looking at whatever you might be potentially playing against. So you can't pick and choose these matchups either. Once you are assigned a table position in the team, A, B, or C, so left, middle, right, You must always play against the player in the same position on the opposing team. So I guess it's not left, middle, right in this case, because their left, middle, right would be like ABC, ABC, where it's ABC, ABC. I hope that translates well on the camera. So you're allowed to talk to your teammates during the games and give each other advice. That is the biggest portion of what the team aspect means of this format, because you're going to be able to discuss with each other. And even while the games are happening, like you could be at A position and C position might have some insight onto your hand, and you could just be like, hey, like, what should I do here? You see this board state? Like, you don't want to be like playing to slow play. You shouldn't be C always playing A's turn, but it's the fact that at any point you can get together, hive mind up, and figure out the best play, the most optimal lines for every deck that you're playing against. And even defensively, right? Any insight as to just the way things could be a little bit better for you or for your teammates is always, it's going to be beneficial. It's a team-based format. And give each other advice. So this is potentially one of the biggest differences to playing a game solo, as usually you don't get the opportunity to consider your options with others or be notified of potentially better plays that you might have missed yourself. Exactly. I don't even know why I didn't just read that sentence. That's exactly what we got. So the vibe of a Team Blitz event will be competitive, but typically much more relaxed than a solo tournament. Because you're working together, you'll feel like you have extra confidence in your plays, and although some rounds will come down to a single game to decide the win, you shouldn't feel too much pressure, as your teammates are right there with you every step of the way. This is a huge benefit. I don't know how many, like most people that I see at tournaments now are returning people that come to tournaments. But I remember my first tournament going to Vegas back during like Tales of Aria. And I gotta say, like, I'm a confident enough person myself, but it was difficult to, like, just be in such a big space, be expected to play well, like, all of these expectations just put on you as a player right off the bat, that if you kind of have an entrance like this through Team Blitz with maybe someone who's gone down that path before, or you're just with two friends that have never done it, but you're there together, and it doesn't really matter you haven't done it before because you have each other to lean on, to just, build more confidence for yourself and for them. So that's huge. I definitely would have loved something like that my first time around. So I can absolutely see this just being a fun way to hang out with your friends and be a great entrance to overall competitive FaB into the future. All right, let's go ahead and scroll down. Let's guess the card. I think this is something of the Light Brigade. This is a new Dusk Till Dawn card, but I remember it's not very impressive because you need to like have charged, but it's not a reaction. It's like a sharpened steel, but you need to have charged or something. Yeah, I don't like it. So, with all of this in mind, you may be asking yourself, what hero do I play? That's a question we all ask ourselves in the late hours of the night and the early hours of the morning. I ask myself, what the heck am I going to play today? Sorry, you gotta sip the coffee. Bring you back in. So, as mentioned, each of you needs to be playing a different hero. I guess LSS's recommendation is to try and pick up the most diverse 3 playstyles you can think of, especially if each of you has an affinity for that playstyle. The reason for this is that unlike a regular Blitz tournament where you can pick a hero you think is the strongest or the most likely to combat the meta, there will be others on your team who can't play that hero, and you also want those players to win. If you try to just bring 3 heroes with extremely similar strategies, like we talked about earlier, 3 Rune Blades, 3 Warriors, 3 Brutes, just think on the line of these heroes that could just play all to one class. There aren't a lot of them, but we do have them available. Similar strategies into a field where you will most likely see diverse strategies. So diverse. You run the risk of some of your team's matchups being very unfavorable. Of course, this could happen regardless, but it's better to take the chance of having favorable matchups rather than guaranteeing you'll probably have at least one unfavorable matchup every round. So, this sounds like advice I mean, it is advice from the company to you as a player. I don't know if I really think that's completely necessary, right? I think you could have a wide team, but then go up against an all brute team, and all of a sudden your Levia is playing their Kano, your Rhinar is playing their Dory, and like you could still have really good matchups even when the other team is attempting to widen out exactly what they're trying to do, right? So it's still possible either way. I think it's a comfort thing. Like if you're playing with 3 players that all just like to play brute. It's probably good in the macro level to be, again, widening out that your team strategy, arcane dealer, aggro, defensive maybe. But it also could just be good. Just like have 3 combo decks, have 3 aggro decks, have 3 fatigue decks. Like kind of not fun strategies in my estimation, but they could still be a winning strategy nonetheless. Excuse me. So the easiest 3 strategies to look at are control, aggro, and combo. That's so funny. I guess control on my end was more like the fatigue. Control strategies focus on preventing as much damage as possible, and running the opposing hero out of cards through constant pressure to weaken their hands. Heroes like Bravo and Ira fit this slot perfectly and are also great at pivoting to a more aggressive game plan if need be. I guess that is true for Ira. She is just hyper aggressive. Well, she has the ability to be hyper aggressive just kind of naturally built into everything. Aggro decks are extremely powerful at Blitz and will often guarantee you a victory if paired into a favorable matchup. They are typically easier to pilot, so are great for newer members on your team. Heroes like Chain and Dash tick all the boxes, able to throw out explosive turns to end the game very quickly, and can also be built with a more long-term game plan against control decks. Very true for both those. LSS knows about the decks that they made in the card game that they also made, so that's good to know. And lastly, combo decks aim to skip past the opponent's defenses and deliver a huge amount of unpreventable damage to win the game out of nowhere. They are very good at countering some of the strongest decks in the format, provided things go according to plan. Kano and Rhinar are 2 of the strongest combo decks in the current Blitz metagame. I agree with that, as they both circumvent the ability to defend, which can be absolutely lethal when you're playing with lower life totals. That's 100% true. That whole thing, 100% true. Kano and Rhinar both being able to just kind of like push damage past what's even able to be blocked, or just take your blocks away altogether. That's huge. Ooh, guess the card art. This one's easy. That's Rolling Thunder. I like Everfest, so I remember those things. All right, believe this is the last bit of the article. So, one of the most important things, working as a team. One of the best things about Team Blitz is being able to give and receive advice about critical turns from people who are just as invested in the game as you are. Absolutely, 1000%. Even if you disagree on some things, the odd number of teammates means there will always be a majority. One thing to agree on before the event is how you will handle talking to each other about potential plays while revealing as little information as possible to the opponent. Cool, we have an example here. I don't need to make one. So for example, don't lean across the table and say to your friend, you should play that defense reaction in your arsenal. Obviously, it's going to be super good. Then act surprised when your friend loses because their opponent played around a defense reaction in their arsenal. That would be hilarious, especially on stream. So instead, try to keep your terminology vague so that your teammate knows what you're trying to get across without unnecessarily revealing information to your opponent. Something like, keep in mind they could have an attack reaction this turn, is enough for your friend to catch your drift without implying anything to your opponent. I'm glad they provided a little bit of context here, because not context, just this example, because I've been playing FaB long enough where I see a lot of that stuff kind of just in my peripherals. I am hearing what my opponents are saying, I'm seeing what they're doing, and I'm able to act accordingly because of just the edge I have having played so long. So if someone were to say something like that, a defense reaction in Arsenal, this all of a sudden you could have a Michael Hamilton at World situation where he had the same knowledge when he was playing an Icelander mirror. The opposing Icelander had put a defense reaction in their arsenal. He's playing Bull Lander, so he's playing, wounded bulls, E-strikes, blah, blah, blah. He's playing attacks. After gaining the knowledge, I believe it was off of Brain Freeze, that his only arsenal target had to be a sink below, everything changes in that moment. Because it's like, oh, if I don't ever attack you again, you can never play that. And if you never play that, you never have an arsenal. It's genius. So just being able to keep as little information hidden as possible and just, be able to also convey what information everyone knows about in a way that won't take away. Well, not take away. It won't give any further insight to your opponents. If you or your teammate accidentally gains private information from the opposing side or leaves the match area, then you can't communicate with your team for the remainder of the match. Oh, okay. That's actually good to know. I hadn't really thought of this, but that makes a lot of sense. So I'm pretty sure this is just saying, hey, if you get up, not even if you see their hand or anything, if you get out of the table and you go to the bathroom or something, the fact that you could have hidden information at that point is just something that could happen. So you are no longer allowed to share your insights with your team. I think that is a very fair ruling, and one I hope is able to be maintained easily, because that seems like something the players will have to stay on. It's like, oh, hey, you went to the bathroom, you can't give any more info, and then they'll have to call it judge or something. So I think keep in mind, this is going to be something that you, the player, are going to have to really watch, because there's not going to be enough judges to watch every table when someone gets up and then issue them a, hey, you can't sit back down and give your opinions anymore. So remember, this is a player. This is huge. I think there's just been a lot of stuff that we as players need to keep more attention on, especially with recent events and competitive things. So it's just as a rule of thumb, if you're a FaB player, just remember all your triggers. Just tell your opponent, you got to be the onus is on you. And until they maybe change something about that, just get better. And try to focus on encouraging your teammates. Well, that's of course we're going to do that. Make sure to let them know when they make a good play and congratulate them when they win a game. I will never do that. Positive reinforcement is key to a good team dynamic and mindset and will actually improve your gameplay. Don't reprimand your teammates if they misplay. Instead, provide constructive feedback after the game ends, such as another play you could have made in that situation is X. So, for the most part, absolutely. This is going to be where I give a bad take, probably. If your teammates thrive on you being that was what did you do here? We need to know who you're playing with. I personally would probably excel with positive affirmation, but there are those that excel through other stuff. What's up, Ward's Universe? Oh, it's PNW in the house. What's good, fam? How you doing, buddy? And then let's just end here on, remember that everyone is here to have some fucking fun. And the whole point of a team-based event is to build bonds with your friends, and winning a battle harding is rewarding, but nothing feels quite as good as winning one with your team. And having that contagious spirit of achievement flow between you. In a normal tournament, everyone is an opponent, but in Team Blitz, you're never alone. That's so awesome. This, man, Flesh and Blood, you're doing it right. I think this is one of those formats that's going to really be here to stay. I've always felt that Blitz as a format itself isn't really something that has a lot of staying power because it can be so finicky. I think finicky's the correct word I want to use here. It could just be really finicky on how it approaches itself as a format. But in Team Blitz like this, when you're able to have both a format where you're having fun with your friends, you're playing Flesh and Blood how it should be played, in my estimation, Flesh and Blood's a 1v1 game. UPF aside, this game was designed to be a 1v1 fighter game, much like a fighting video game. So when you get to keep that core element, and you also get to add this team factor to it, I think this is just an absolute knockout of the park. I think we're going to see a lot more team battle hardens that are team blitz oriented like this. Maybe if this is as successful as it is, maybe we'll even see it in CC someday. I think probably not, because I think every round would always go to time because there would always be a fatigue deck. But that would be pretty cool for streaming. So, well, that is the team blitz tips portion of this. Now let's head over to FaB Foundry, where we're actually going to talk Battle Hardened Portland. So FaB Foundry is throwing the Battle Hardened Portland. And if you guys didn't know, FaB Foundry is run by Travis. Travis is a huge, or on it, if you guys have seen him on Discord, he is a huge fan and like I would even go so far as to say like a pillar within the community. He's been doing this thing since like Arcane Rising, Crucible of War, First Ed. He's just been in the game a long time. LSS is obviously taking note of that by giving him a battle hardened and just allowing Portland to soar even higher into the popularity it already has with Flesh and Blood. So, just congratulations to Travis. Thank you, LSS, for giving him the opportunity to do something like this. I know for me and a lot of the people who also live in Portland and play in Portland, we're very, very excited to both have this in the neck of our wood, in the neck of the woods. I totally dropped that metaphor, I guess. We're just very excited. I know that it's going to be super cool to finally like be able to go 15 minutes and just go to the event, come home, get a good night's sleep, not have to do all this crazy stuff when it comes to trying to be a competitive player or trying to just, enjoy the game in all its facets. So if you want to head over to fabfoundry.co, it's also in the description below. You can get everything you need for the upcoming Battle Harden. You'll see here that we have the Battle Harden listed at $150. That's because it is the cost of $50 per person. So it's the normal cost of a Battle Hardened, but over 3 people. We also have a Super Armory going on I believe this is the day before. Oh, no, it's the same day. It's the same day. So this will be right after the Battle Harden gets finished. If you are not in the top 4, you will have the chance to go and play a Super Armory. And a Super Armory is where it's one armory where they're given a whole kit, a whole armory kit for like a whole month. And at the end of this event, he will give out the entire kit to everyone that played. There's also a bit more. We have 150 store credit, $200 or $100 store credit to second. There's a whole breakdown of prizes here on the website. Ooh, and speaking of that, let's go check out the actual prizing of the Battle Hardened Portland. So let's see. First, let's look at our number of rounds here. So if we have up to 16 teams, we're going to be 6. Going to 32 is to 7, 64, 8. 64 plus is 9. So we'll never go above 9 rounds. It seems like, unless we hit like 128 teams, maybe. That would be crazy. And I believe, just from what I've heard so far, we're already in this ballpark of 17 to 32, and we'll very likely potentially go to this one. So big day of play for everyone. If you enjoy Flesh and Blood and you enjoy playing Blitz, this is going to be a very fun and exciting format to really just exemplify the game itself and to just like be able to play some great FaB. And then going down to our prizes for the Battle Hardened, you get $1,500 if you win. Holy shit! Oh, I guess that is split between 3 people, I would imagine. I don't know for sure if the PTI is given out to all 3 players, but I got to assume it is, because that would be really weird. You can't really split a PTI unless they're assuming that the competitors will. So it's like A gets the playmat, B gets the PTI, C gets the gold foil, and then you guys just split the cash and all that. I don't know. It would make sense if everyone got everything, but even the gold foil, that's weird. You guys get 3 gold foils? All right, let's see. Huh. Doesn't really specify. Hey, if anyone has knowledge of that, let us know in the live chat. I would love to know exactly how the prizes are distributed since it is a team-based format. And so, yeah, everything you can find here at fabfoundry.co, Battle Hardened Portland, 5 days away. Get your tickets here, $50 per player, $20 for the Super Armory. We have a $35 PTI going on Sunday, where I believe this is just going to be CC. Take a break from football. Get your chance to win a PTI in the same building we're doing everything at. Oh, and it's a commoner. Majestic. Ooh, I did not realize a gold foil was also up for grabs at the PTI. That's huge. Well, thank you again to LSS, to FaB Foundry, for everyone involved putting on what will be a very amazing event held by amazing people. So, moving on, we're going to go look at some decks we're going to potentially try out. I have my Kasai deck here because I am a Warrior stan, and it's what I do. It's what I do, baby. I ain't gonna lie no more. I'm a Warrior player. So Kasai or Dory, Quicksilver Prodigy. I am personally way more a fan of Dory. If you've tuned in to the Dorinthia deck tech from last season skirmish or season 6 skirmish, and a bunch of the live streams we did in this last skirmish season, you'll know that I'm big Quicksilver Dory fan. That's just the way it is. Ooh, what's up, Andy? Hey, thanks for jumping in, bud. Yeah, we're just talking battle hardened stuff, going over the article, showing people FaB Foundry where they can get involved in this event. But yo, Andy, thanks for joining us today. I do hope you rewatch everything. And yo, have a good rest of your day, buddy. But I think, because it's been a while, I'm gonna play some Kasai Blitz. We're gonna try this out. Nothing that you guys probably haven't seen before. We're running Minerva. I am a hit and run stan as well, so I'm always running hit and runs. Full play set of them here. And my focus on this deck is to more force copper generation. A lot of Kasai decks that I see people playing are running like red and yellow outland skirmishes. They're putting so much power that they're trying to build off the copper front facing. They're not leaving it as a surprise. Like, hey, I'm going to attack you for 6 here. I'm threatening 2 copper. And when your opponent knows what to do into Kasai, that's okay, I'm going to block this. I'm not letting you build copper. That is your game plan. Your one specialization that you have in this game is entirely built on copper generation, and it's your ending game plan. So with that in mind, I'm never going to let you build copper, or at least that's my mindset. So with this deck, it's all about skirting around that. So that's why we're running 2 strokes, 2 punctures, 2 out for blood, 2 Iron Song responses, and 2 in the swings. A quarter of our deck is attack reactions. So essentially, we should almost be drawing one of these every hand. Some hands will have 2, some hands will have none, but hey, some hands will have 3, some hands will have 4, who knows? And it's all, I got actually 11 here with the overpower. And it's all about just pushing the game plan of building copper and just whittling our opponent down slowly but surely until they're about at that 8 to 10 damage threshold, where we hopefully have anywhere between like 4 to 8 copper, and then we just open the floodgates on a blood on our hands turn. Oh, hey, thanks, Andy. Appreciate you, buddy. We would definitely love to see you in Portland. And I believe, another big, huge announcement for Battle Hardened Portland. It is being ran by Savage Feats. Yes, everyone, the Savage Feats, who has been doing all of the content creation, not all of it, but a very big majority of all the live stream content for like 2-3 months now, even. They are going to be live streaming Battle Hardened Portland. It's going to be an insanely good production. I'm very interested to see what they do on like the team setup, but if anything, they'll have like the normal setup like they always do, or they'll have like a setup where you're seeing all 3 games being played, and like and you'll be able to like hear the players talking with each other and stuff. It'll be exciting. I trust Mansant and Nathan probably have a really good ideas upcoming for this. All right, I feel like without further ado, we're gonna jump in. We're gonna play some Kasai. For those of you who aren't familiar with Talishar, which I think a lot of you are, this is Talishar. We're inputting our deck here. We are. This is one of my favorite decks. We are putting in the Blitz format. As you can see, a bunch of other formats here. We're going public with it, so it'll show up over here, and someone can join. Not single player, because we want people to join us. All right. Oh man. Okay, I didn't take out my the drones. Those are currently banned in Blitz again, so these are bad. Cannot have these. I'm surprised the client actually allowed me to join with banned cards. Maybe they just haven't switched that yet. Ooh, I still copied. All right, so as I was talking before with Kasai, the biggest thing we want, the only thing we want, is we want to build copper. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to surprise our opponent by building past their defenses with attack reactions. Ooh, we got a Briar. Let's go. In Runeblade, oh, I go first. Okay. If I go first into Runeblades, I always go for a null rune piece of equipment, because they could essentially just go 2 damage over you no matter what with 3 with the Rune Chant and Rosetta. Poppy Seed in the house. What's up, Poppy Seed? I don't know if you're in the chat or not, Poppy Seed, or if you just want to play, but hey. We'll go like this, and we're gonna run it. Ooh, we got a Blood in our hands, turn 1. That's never what you want to see. Ooh, and we got a Spoils of War. So we're gonna save the Spoils of War here because we kind of need to. This is how we build the most copper. So we're gonna tuck this into Arsenal, probably take a lot of their next turn or throw a lot of armor at it, and just see what happens. So we're gonna lead the Saber, because what I am thinking in my head right now is this is too much, not enough good stuff. I want to get rid of everything that we got going. Oh, I'm not even gonna be able to do that. It's Kasai. Damn it. Whatever. We're keeping a blue, so that's pretty. Oh, I can't. Okay, because I'm paying into Iron Song. Sorry. I always forget that her. Now that I'm such a warrior stan for Dory Quicksilver Prodigy, I always forget her ability to make this one less. We're gonna pay into verses, and we're gonna swing for 5, for 4. Oh yeah. Let's go, get in the block. Ooh, we're getting some good cards. A Revel, Coax, and a Swarming. Let's just hope they draw a bunch of blues. Ugh. Okay, so this isn't bad. We have the ability to stop a breakpoint here. We will be able to pay for spoils, pay for an attack, pay for stroke, and pay for verses. And we can also just, like, if they have a nothing turn here, which it looks like they might, unless this is a swarming. Ooh, I don't like that. I think we're going to block 3 and then see if they... No. We'll just block 4. No, we'll block 3. Because there's no... Unless they have another Entwined Lightning or a Go Again attack is one of the second ones here, they're going to want to play the Surge. We'll just do that. And then we'll sink it. If this gets me a blue, that's huge, and I can arsenal one of these hit and runs. I'm going for it. Fuck. Oh, okay, so it wasn't... Okay, cool. So we read that right. They... I don't think they're going to press this, which means if we just throw out a block, we are very likely to not see the press here for them to get an embodiment, because then they're going to Rosetta us. And that way we can... Okay, so I'm going to do, because I want to arsenal this sink below really, really badly, I'm going to block with courage, prevent this potentially. Okay, you want the embodiment, that's cool. Ooh, do I just sink this and not give it to you? Yeah. Fuck it. If that ends up a red, though, I want a blue so bad. We're not going to do it, though. We're just going to break courage. We're going to be able to play spoils and then stroke it on either one. And if any attack hits, which we only need one attack to hit, we'll end up making 3 copper. So it's a great trade. Oh, actually, no. Courage is how I do stuff with... Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's just 2 damage. We're playing Kasai different. I'm going to play Kasai like I play Dory QP, and we're going to see what happens. Yeah, Courage of Blade Hold means so much more to Kasai. I also could just play Hit and Run, and then Saber and Saber. You do have enough to block it. I get defenses back. Fuck it, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Saber. See if we can build some copper here, have go again, built in for the next turn if we just hit a blue, or even a yellow. The reduction always throws me off. Sweet, we got a block. Looks good to me. And then we go in for number 2. I feel better about having played that sink now, because we're getting more value out of having not done that. Oh. Channel. There. Do you give it go again here with the snaps? I doubt you do. I really, really doubt you do that. We're just going to block 4. Probably blocked with the incorrect blue there, but hey. This is actually pretty good for us, because this is a spoils turn when they have channel up. So if they just let us build a shit ton of copper here, we'll just block out the whole next turn and let what will be. We'll force them to want to block the first one, or make the second one stronger. So freaking strong. And we're gonna have Minerva to park an arsenal. This is a nice little turn. I like it. I like it. That's fine too. That's fine too. We got a blue Autumn's Touch in hand. And let's see what you do when I send another 5. So he can block with that, but it'll pump it to 6, and he can't get there with Crown. Which means this is probably like a Lightning Surge? Potentially? Yeah, it's probably like a Lightning Surge or non-attack. No, he would have played the non-attack to give it the... Even though he didn't have... he didn't have the block yet on that. I think it's Lightning Surge, or maybe another Entwined Lightning. And we're 4 copper deep. Wait. Oh, yeah, I had one of those hit. Ooh, this is pretty good. We got a blood on the hands. My hands are bloody. Okay, Plunder Run. E-Strike. GA. Which means this will be something as well. Okay, so... okay. That sucks. Okay. We have one blood on our hands already on the bottom. No way to shuffle. So we're looking at another, like, 6 turns without a second blood in our hands. This can build us a shit ton of copper. And they're gonna play out everything. Oh, and I can also just play this off the blue and not even get rid of courage. Yeah, we'll just block like that. And a snatch. Oh, you want to draw 2? You want to draw 2? That sucks. Yeah, if we committed the crown to bounce that. I think we have to just block with everything. It's just too much value. This gives me nothing. We're gonna tug it. Wait. What? Did I just play it? Whoops. Whatever. Alright, we got a cool guy. There we go. I think I've played with Poppy Seed before. Their name seems very familiar. They're going to lose channel here. They're not going to draw 2 cards. It's very worth it right here. Oh, we're going to send 4. Yes. And we're sending 3. Get bent. Get bent, Poppy Seed. Take the damage. I don't mean that, Poppy Seed. I'm sorry. Don't get bent. So, at this point, this is becoming rougher and rougher as we go. We're losing. We have no Valiant Dynamo here. We're drawing very inconsistently with blues and such. Oh, that sucks. Wait. Oh, he played the channel this turn. Gotcha. I don't even know if I care about copper anymore. Since it's so far to the bottom, we're only going to have 1 copper pop-off turn. Oh, we have Minerva here, though. Oh, that's right. That's right. This just gives me so little value now. Yeah, we're gonna just play to our outs. Oh, actually, then I lose that. Fuck it. We're not gonna allow their non-attacks to block us out this turn. We're trying to get Minerva to hit. And of course, we got the Rosetta coming our way. What a good card. And if I just had a yellow. So if we can get Minerva to proc this turn, getting us the blood in our hands, we tuck that into Arsenal, then we keep one blue and we can send everything. Oh, and that would also mean we'd have 6 copper, so we can have a full blood on our hands combo off 1 blue. Sweet. He's probably going for a kill turn right here, though. Fuck, dude. Where are all my blues? What the fuck? Oh, sweet. There's the lightning surge. We'll hopefully just brick their channel turn here. Actually, we're going to undo. Because if I just take 8 here... Yes, I'm in death range of Rosetta, but I'm also sending... We're just... Shit. We're going to play to that they're not going to get anything on their next turn. We have to. Oh my god, dude. When was the last time I drew a blue? That one hand I had 2 of them? Yeah, that was it. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. Him drawing a card does very little, but me sending a nourishing does a lot. Or if I just take... If I block, then I can blood in her hands and just pitch everything. I'll just do that. And I know that's not a lightning press. Could be a razor, but I know it's not a lightning press because they just revealed their second one here. So they do get a better arsenal target. They get the embodiment, which is sad, but I think this is just more worth it. Which one has the buff? Fuck it, who cares? Alright. So, what we got going here, we got the blood in our hands turn. We're gonna be swinging 4 times. 4, 2, 2, 4. So, it's likely that these 4s get blocked by an attack and a non-attack. Or just 2 non-attacks. Okay, 1 non-attack. That's cool. Ooh. Wait a minute. This is huge. I just realized. So, if we swing with the little one, make him not want to block. Never mind. Okay. No blocks? Come on. Don't have the D-React. Briars don't play D-Reacts. Yes! Well, we got it, y'all. GG's. Whoo! That was a close one. My god. Got faked with the attack react. Let's go. Alright, gonna put a small pause here. Because... Okay, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna go till we win. We're gonna go till we win. Alright, let's... Kusai, Kusai. Yes, yes, yes. F11. Alright, I'm gonna get this going. I'm gonna fill up my coffee real quick. Or heat it up. I don't... Well, I can't hear you. Yeah. Okay. Who will it be? Who will face off against the Nick Nasty Kasai? Who will do it? Who wishes to seal their fate? Oh, another Briar. Okay. You as well. Yeah, we'll run the sinks. Margot goes first, which means I want to bring in the Null Rune. Beautiful. Bro, what are these hands? Have I drawn like 2 blues over 2 games now? Thank you. Tasty. It's probably gonna, just so we have a nice start, we'll probably, if they start throwing stuff out at us, we'll block with the stroke, we'll block with the sink. If they throw 4 at us, we'll probably block with the sink first, and then filter this out and see what we get. Actually, no, we'll probably just block with it. That sucks. Well, sometimes the plans gotta change, everyone. And we're gonna take 2. It's been a while since I played against Exude. I probably should have expected that. I should have just played around that better. Oh, fuck yeah. This is a great start, actually. Slice, we'll send 5, and then we'll send another 5. You're gonna just give me copper? Oh, buddy. You're crazy. You're so crazy. If I get 1 blood on her hands in this follow-up, if I draw blood in her hands, and I just block with armor in this sink, this is... Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, buddy. Glad you... Oh. Okay. That's cool, too. Go to 10. Oh, you must have a channel turn or something. Force of Nature channel. Fuse it off the channel? Okay. So you have a press? What is block 4? Okay. So when they try to press me here, I just say, fuck you. Huh. There's another scar? So I will say that if they lightning press me here, I will fully declare that whoever I'm playing against is streaming or watching me stream right now, because there's no world where you don't press that first one. Unless they just don't know how Force of Nature works. Okay, yeah, this is cool. 0. Then a big ol' another 0. I'll take 2, go to 12. We'll threaten back. We have defenses for the follow-up turn. My question is this the turn I block with Courage? Or do I save it and the Dynamos to block against a breakpoint, but also invalidating 1 part of the armor? Yeah. We prevent 2 damage. That's what we do here. Oh, because we have the sink to prevent 1 breakpoint, and then we have the Dynamo to prevent the other. That's perfect. Interesting. You wish to take more damage, I see. If I draw Alpha Blood this next turn, like this whole game is over. And it's not that it's not like I'm trying to say that they'll die on the Alpha Blitz turn. It's that there is too much power I'm going to be giving on that one turn that by the time we get to the next turn, I'm going to be so far ahead that they're going to be playing off the back foot at like 1 life. Ooh, Sonata. Oh. All right, we got a Sonata reveal, Rabble, Sonata reveal. No, we got Rabble, Sonata, Swarming, Exude, Surge. All right, so you get 1. You get 2? Oh, okay, resolving that to reveal Sonata, Swarming, Exude, and Earthlore Surge. Okay. I think how I'm going to play this, just because we have so much defenses, is we will be blocking with the Alpha Bloods with this. Oh, actually, we're going to crown here. And then we're going to sink one of these. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. We still have the 4 block here. Swarming's only for 3. Because, yeah, I could just break Courage, have everything be free here, and then play these 2 and probably just win. So I'm going to just play to that. I'm not going to let draw a card. Oh, you didn't break Ironweave. Nice. Yeah, 4 cards in hand at most. What they deal, these are all 4s. They deal 16. I block 4 of it. Yeah, it's fine. Going to 1. Let's go, son. Don't have the oh, we could just win off Nourishing. Cool. Yeah, because unless they have a D-React. Oh, actually, they could get the Embodiment here too and be able to block this out. So maybe not. Gork Tome, Gork Tome. Did they fuse that? Or is it an Earthlore Surge? Okay. So they go to blue. They have the Gorg Tome they just played. So that's a blue and something else. I don't think I need to switch out any of these. If we get the blood in our hands, why not? Okay. We just got a better blocking card. Even better. Earthlore Surge. Oh, E-Strike coming in for 7. Let's go. Let's go. I can block here and then do that. Or I can... There's no way I attack twice. So we'll do that and we'll pass. And guess what? You're about to get sunk on. But this way he could break Ironweave still. And, oh, actually, I want you to break Ironweave. Do it. Do it. Come on, do it. And just like that, you send the Nourishing with the Dominate. If they don't have the D-React here, then it's lights out. And if they have a... They can't have Sigil of Suffering either, because I have the Null Rune Gloves to make it only block for 5. Hey, good game, buddy. Ooh. So it's... I feel like this is a perfect example of what you need to be doing when a channel Mount Heroic shows up. We had a game plan going. We were able to get a lot of damage invested early, and then when they were able to like have their big winning pop-off turns, like those are the turns that really push you over the max, especially when you can string a channel along for a while, which he wasn't able to do here. But if you're just like, you just forego your game plan, and we saw this on 2 Briar games. just forgo your game plan for a little bit, realize it's like it's either my game plan or I die. So life over game plan, you know? Even when you have to sacrifice such good pieces. And you can still bring it back, because the core of game plan is not always the reason you're going to win. So with that, that's 2 wins. Going 2 for 3, or best of 3 on that one. We're going to move over to a favorite of mine, the Gore Belch Dory list. Let's get it. So for those of you who don't know, I personally believe that Dorinthia, Quicksilver Prodigy, is just a better Kasai. Ooh, interesting. Valda's always a hard one. I think I go first into Valda. Ooh, let's go. Ooh, interesting Valda list. But I personally believe that this Dory is just a better Kasai. You have 3 specializations. Your second attack is always a +1. At the cost of the resource you're spending on it, you are always getting a Brave Forge Bracers. So, like, the cost is equivalent to the action, you know? Let's... sigil. And just to go, like, a little deeper onto that, like, idea. So, you attack with your first saber, or you attack with Dawn Blade at first. It's 2 no matter what. That is crazy. Don't do that. Bro. I don't want you to block with equipment, man. Alright. I'm giving them plenty of time to rethink. They don't want to. Okay. I'm not going to just sit here and hit the undo button for them to do what I think is best. So they'll do them. That is crazy. I got all their armor away. Turn 0. That's nuts. Okay. Ooh, Seismic Stir. Definitely a card, Seismic Stir here, that sees probably the most play in Valda because of how her ability works with Seismic Surges. Because a 3 or more break on her turn, all her cards with Crush gain Dominate. So that's how she's given Dominate. Excuse me. Played Tome. Okay. Hard cast Tome for more Seismics. And then you put a... Okay, I thought they were going to put like a... What's that card called? Pulverize. Since we have so much power, we're going to Spoils. Pitch here. So we have 2 more for both our swings. And then we're going to hit and run the second attack. And be able to, hopefully, versus. Or play the Iron Song response or versus here. Really depends on what the opponent wants to do. Sure. 4 is blocked, dude. I do run into this a lot on Talishar, where people just see Dory and they assume one thing that is very untrue. I think we're just going to go for the verses this turn, because if they block with everything, cool. If they don't, I get a Courage. I see no downfall in this for me. Block with the bounty, block with the bounty. Come on. Come on. Really? No way. I could try to go for a better arsenal. Nah, it's fine. They're just gonna... okay. And just so we're all aware, I can see where some people would probably think arsenaling the Iron Song response is the better play. I have found in this deck, I always go for Go Again. It is just the core fundamental of my thought process with the deck. I always go for Go Again. That way, like if I draw the gore belching, I have the ability to hopefully give my first attack go again into my second attack. Oh, and see here, look, if we hadn't Arsenal go again, we would only have the hit and run here, or potentially a singing. Yeah, we'll block with route, because then we have this singing to play with. If maybe we wanted to use our last resource to force the supremacy over the top. And then we also have the glint, which will draw us a card and give us potentially more resources. Or will hopefully draw us a card. Sad to see route go so soon, but I go to 19. That's fine. That way I can save this stuff for like spinals and all the other bad stuff. The stuff you don't want to see come your way. Alright, we're going to pitch here. Oh, we got a courage. So Dawnblade swings for 5. Huge. Huge mungus. Because they're very... the first word that came to my mind was haphazard. They are haphazardly using their equipment. So this is good at the 5 breakpoint because they're not going to want to give up the bounty. So if they blocked with a 3, they would only be able to block with the Crater Fist as the 4 damage. So the courage here, putting in some extra work, just given the circumstance. Can't block with Slogism. Ooh, this is probably a very awkward hand for them. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so we definitely glint. Yeah. There's a world too where I could have singing into my second glint that I have in the deck to come over the top, but I really like singing, and oh, damn, that sucks. Yeah, we're just going to let that be how it be. So my next line of thinking here is Gore Belching is a difficult card to just get off the top because I now have 4 chances on my next hand here to just draw Rouse the Ancients if I chose to keep Gore Belching, which completely invalidates my arsenal. It completely does it. Like, unless I'm able to Crown of Providence away on the follow-up turn, or sink it, or whatever, it's a bad follow-up. So we're gonna Versus here, and then pitch the Gore Belching. That way we just have some big damage coming up in the back too, some stuff we can trust if this goes to a late game, which it's looking like it might not do it all. Ooh, a Staunch. Especially when they have to keep doing plays like this. And I would rather have the singing since they're very happy to block. I can, if we get a Glistening Steelblade turn, singing is one of the best cards to go along with that. Ooh, we'll probably keep the singing here and just play everything. We'll Versus, pitch here, we'll attack. Then we have the one for here, one for puncture, and one for another swing. So this blue will cover those 3. We could also use this blue to draw. No, because we have to play the run through first. Remember, your copper can do very important things. This puncture, you'll never block with equipment again. Okay. This might actually... Okay. I don't really know why they're trying to undo so badly. This seems like a totally fine block to me. And then we swing it for 6 because of our beautiful Iron Song versus Courage. Ooh, we get in the Spinal. Fuck yeah. No Spinals for us. I guess they're trying to fatigue me? I guess? 25. We're going to 25 here with Arsenal. You maybe send Hammer. I have full block still. Okay. Yeah, we can string this out for a while, probably. I think we get a Glistening this turn or next turn. Yeah, not this turn. Ooh, we got a Sink Below, though. Yeah, so we get rid of Sink here because of just the mass amount of damage we're going to deal, and that we hope to draw. Because we're also so far in life, we're hoping that we draw into more damage and potentially Glistening, just ways to push. So we'll drop that. So we have 1 for the run through, 2 for Dawnblade on both attacks, and then 1 for verses for 1, 2, 3, and 4. I like to... Warrior's all about playing with your opponent's thoughts. So, and actually, as I look at this now, it seems it's kind of dumb. So I pitch the red first to make them believe in some level that I have very limited resources back here. So maybe this will make them not want to play a card, as to not allow a Glint the Quicksilver to like draw me a card. Maybe I'd have to play my whole hand just to be able to swing twice, which is not the case. And it's kind of fronted by the fact that the Slice and Dice here. Yeah, I feel like Buddy just didn't read my card fully. That's okay. People tend to not read Dory Quicksilver Prodigy on Talishar, and it's something that it's harder to tell them about since they like locked the messaging system down. Swinging 6. Oh, swinging 8, sorry. Threatening a Courage on hit. I honestly, I wish this like kind of cheesing on Talishar didn't exist. I know it's not. Like if the opponents just read the card a bit more, they'll get all the knowledge they need. Oh, is this a defense react? Sweet, good for you, man. Got it. And wow, still no Glistening. So with this one, because we have the Singing and Arsenal, and we have the Blade Flash, we either play out our whole hand, needing to Blade Flash our weapon and swing twice off these 3 resources, because we're playing the Slice and Dice, obviously. It's just a question of how do you lead, because if they... you lead Singing here, because it's just more important to keep pressure right now, especially when we're swinging 9. Because if they don't block with a card here, it's just 3 damage. That's it. There we go, see? But this way, we can maintain our damage going in. If they had a Sink here, good for them. Or a Fate or whatever. But it's also trusting that they will use a Fate or a Sink on 3 damage is also just too low value. It's too low value for them to think that they would want to do that, especially when they should be assuming that Gogan's coming, and then if they don't see it come, it's like, oh, maybe they have a Glint. Why am I going to play this defense react when I could just take 3, Arsenal it, yada, yada, yada. But that could also just be some, like, deep in the tank thinking. Or you have Staunch Response. Staunch Response blue. Or you have that. Okay. Pokey, you're killing me, bud. Now you're going to staunch it. kind of unsure whether or not Pokey here had the idea to come in with a somewhat fatigue strategy, or since blocking with all the armor didn't yield to like any big pop-off turns that they essentially got for free, that maybe they've now switched to this plan. What? Not to throw any shade on Pokey, but like I do really appreciate that there is a version of Talishar where you have to ask to undo, just because like I'll look back at this and I'll be like, what has happened? I thought you blocked, but now I dealt damage. What the hell happened? There we go. All right, we're in it, boys. If only we got a twinning. Oh shit, that's what this is for the twinning. We can. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my damn. Okay, so if we don't use courage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have to use courage here, or we can bluff not having courage. But if we do that, we lose out on verses. Staunch. We already got rid of our route. No way they're just playing like staunches and not like fates and shit. Alright, we always feint the first attack because it's so low to the ground it doesn't matter. I could just not play spoils. 1, 2, 3. Have hit and run to give the go again. But then I'd still need the resource if I want to attack 3 times. Okay, yeah, we're gonna courage. And then we swing for the low value of 2. Coming at you 2, yeah. You know, we could have played spoils right there. That may have put it up to 4, made it a viable D-react target, so that when they likely pass. Yeah. Okay. That probably would have been better. That's fine too. Cool. And now I got like a winning attack react in Arsenal. That's cool. I'm fine with that as well. Oh, they got the tome in Arsenal. Let's go. Yep. Gain some life. I guess they do need to play to an out like that. Like, if it's just... they could have blocked, full hand, kept the Arsenal. Doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, buddy. This is looking good for you. We'll give go again. I'll have the one for singing and the... Oh, yeah, this turn's big. This is big. We'll just eat whatever they throw at us. It's probably just a hammer, if anything. Maybe... Oh, unless it's a spinal. But then we can block. Oh, I only have 5. I'd block the red hit and run then. We're taking damage. We're taking damage, y'all. The way I'm seeing this turn is that this is something that they can play for free because of all these seismic surges. So they're going to block anywhere between 10 to yellow staunch, red staunch. 15, 16? No, even then, because they would only be able to pitch 7. Oh, they're going to block like 13, 14, if that. Oh, but they have sigils? Okay. This is one thing about Talishar that is super stupid. Since it's not flashing, since my weapon is not just flashing to where, like, on the screen, and isn't instead giving them a window of opportunity, I know they have something that is an instant. I hate that. I mean, it's like the same problem Arena has, but it's so dumb. And that's fine that they block this first one. We don't want to give them the singing and then just have them get full value out of a defense react. We want them to want to play something and then block incorrectly only using the defense react. So this hit and run is going to give us +3. The weapon's going to swing for 4 +3 for 7. Then we have the in the swing to bump us to 10. And then singing to bump us to 14, which means if they don't block more than 8 here, or have the ability to block more than 8, then it's game over. Oh, baby. That's pretty good. Forget this card exists. Which will not allow us the ability to have reprise off the singing, which will instead deal 3 over the top since it's blocking 1, preventing 6, and we're dealing 10 after this connects. Unless they have a D-react here too? No, okay. Damn. Block, 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 block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yep, we keep there. And then we have the ability to have the Singing Steel Blade, whatever it grabs, cost 1, because we have 6 resources here. This is huge, 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 huge. They just block with 3. We pump 1 over, and then we wait. Oh. That's cool too. We'll just let that be. They may not realize that we have the go again, or not that we don't have go again, but that this is going to be building a bigger snowball as it keeps rolling. We'll pump into that. We'll do this here. We're swinging 5, so a 3 block is still lethal. And let's see what else they got. I wonder if they run red staunches, because we've only seen the yellows. Okay, so this will be the yellow staunch right here. Oh, the red staunch. Never mind. Oh, I guess we only have 0s anyway. No matter then. And we pump it up just enough to be dealing lethal, unless we got the 0 cost. We do not. GG. Ah, and just Dory QP doing Dory QP shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. I think we're going to do one more with that. Maybe do an IRA build that I found online by someone's name. I'm not even going to try and say, because I don't even know how you pronounce that. This is so crazy. You know, we had 2 Briars against Kasai, and now we have 2 Guardians against Dory here. It's funny. And he'll go first, of course. Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. Ooh, so if we hopefully have an attack come, we sink, we get a 0 cost. Cool. We stopped that early on. So this next card has to be go again, or this turn is nothing. Or it has to be a blue, in which we can play Blade Flash. So I think with that knowledge, we are going to put that to the bottom. Cool. We got it. We would have been fine no matter what. Beautiful. Yeah, so we slam this, play that, swing 4. We have enough to come over the top for 1 if we feel it, like if they have a D-react here. Steel Blade Supremacy is one of the best pressure giver cards we have in our arsenal. Let's take it. Use a D-React on my... Use your little D-React on my 5 damage. Do it! Oh, he does not like that. They don't like the response. D-React, D-React. Give me the D. Oh my god. Yes, they did. I'm not laughing at them. That's just hilarious that they did exactly what I wanted them to do. Oh, they must be thinking they're playing against Dory. OG Dory. This happens a lot. Oh, give me the cripple. Andrew, give me card draw? What a guy. What a guy. Okay, so we have 2, 1, 2, and we have 2 more to play that and swing 1 more time. Push some more damage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ugh. I hate Blade Flash. And you're keeping 2, which means you're probably blocking here. So yeah, we'll just send the 7. I'd rather have an arsenal I don't like than no arsenal. And it's not even that I don't like it. It's just, oh, sweet. We could twinning on this turn. But I only have the 1 twinning. I've moved past having 2 in this deck. It's just not very good. Yeah, pitch like so. If we play the hit and run, give ourselves the ability, so we do that. Courage, that. We can arsenal the hit and run. So I play that. Which means I have no reason to need that. Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting. There we go, and we're sending 3 more threatening to courage, the way it's meant to be. Especially since it seems they want to keep here if they weren't willing to block that attack. Sweet. Spinal? Ew. What the frick? Oh, this is just damage. Oh, we take this all day. Oh, you gotta pummel. You gotta pummel me? Pummel me? You gotta pummel me? Yeah, since we're planning to just toss the courage this turn. Yep, perfect. Beautiful. Courage. Play that. Slice. Slice. Attack. Then have the sink below ready if they think they're smart enough to try to get it. Ooh, I got staunched. Send 12. We're sending lethal. Figured. Block with everything. But be ready on the follow-up turn. Probably just going to start sneaking in attack reacts. Sure. They're still up a lot on cards. Playing Sigil does nothing, I feel, at this point. When I really just need to continue having cards in my deck. Ooh, is this the turn they decide to want to do something a little more? Because this is when they might try to Spinal me. Anytime they have 3 cards in their hand, I'm thinking Spinal. Been really nice if we had seen a Glistening Steel Blade or anything up to this point. What you got cooking, ping pong? What's it gonna be? You're gonna take 3. Nice, nice. Ah, dude, see, this is that bullshit I was talking about. Send 6? Yes, thank God. And it's go again. Let's go. We're going to Arsenal Gore Belching since we know it's all the way at the bottom here. So we're just hoping for, we're hoping for like a hit and run. Hoping for 2 sources of go again. We have 3 chances to hit a hit and run. And I believe I don't know if we've pitched one this game. So we have a really big chance to hit one on this next go around. Let's swing the blade. Do I just send Puncture? I'm getting a bad feeling about sending Puncture. I think I need to like keep the threat density up. We'll do that. In like the end game, I need to continue having threats that will be at my end game. This is trash. It's freaking trash. How's the Ancients in hand? Interesting. Yeah, there's so much life gain on their end. And this is a really bad hand to try to combat that. Okay, we're gonna try some stuff though. Try to build counter here, especially since we can end. They have to put a card to block this. Fuck yeah. Yeah, we gotta play it. You just gotta hope. Oh, cool. Got him to play more cards. And honestly, if you guys have followed any of the content I've made before on this deck, just having this one counter is so monumental. Let's see, they're going to go up to 15 in deck. Oh, we're roughly the same now. We're roughly the same. Let's see how much go again we have left. 1, 2. We have another precision press. We have this glint that's going to go to the bottom. Another glistening's in deck. 3 more hit and runs. We got lots to work with. We got lots to work with. Swing. Swing for 3. They've also kind of run themselves out of threats. I know both cripplings are gone. A spinal's been used. Yep, spinal's been blocked with. Starstruck. We're going to play the Iron Song here, because if they think they're playing against OG Dory, they'll waste a D-React here, or they'll just waste a big card, which they did not. Fuck yeah, good for them. And they get a swing 4, perfect. Oh, this is what we've been waiting for. So we'll just front with a bunch of damage. We could prevent a lot. Or we get Arsenal here. Well, actually, we'll lead with Glistening, because they'll want to block that out the most, and then we'll be able to Arsenal the spoils here going into this turn. And for those who are interested as to how that works, we will be playing Glistening for 1, swinging first attack, playing Hit and Run red, swinging second attack, and then because it'll have go again off the hit and run, we'll end with a Gore Belching. It's going to be a really hard thing for this Bravo to potentially deal with, so I'm excited. Get the D-React. Oh, fuck yeah. What attack reacts still exist in this deck? Stroke's gone. In the swing's gone. Oh, route. Ooh, we still have route. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. 1, 2, 3 for route. Play go again. 1, 2. Or we just play. Oh, we'll just play spoils. Everything's a 2-card block now. That's fine. Because then we play this, swing, and then we have route to take us there. And there it is. GG's. Oh. Whew, y'all, that is 4 for 4 on Warrior games today. We had 2 wins against Briars with Kasai, and then we had a win against Evalda and a win against a Bravo on Dorinthia Quicksilver Prodigy. Feels good. Feels good. Someone's playing Starvo, Living Legend. Gross. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for joining us here today. It's been almost about 2 hours. Actually, we'll do one of these IRA games for this deck I found. I'm not going to try to pronounce what this is, for I have no freaking clue. All right, let's just reload, see if we can match some of those. Oh, let's just join here. Perfect. Okay. We'll go second. Who cares? It's Kano. This deck has That All You Gots and these frickin' this is gonna be such a bad. Oh, this is so bad. Let's do it. Ira Crimson Haze, yeah. Get that, oh. Get it going. Get it what? Oh. Bingo. Big sneeze, big sneeze. That'll be fun to watch back. Me just opening my mouth. Chaco, you here, buddy? Come on, Chaco. Alright, we're gonna go to a different game. Hey, we'll play against Vincent. That sounds fun. Never mind. We'll play against Briar. That sounds like fun. First or second on I think we always just want to go second. We'll bring in Tides for this. God, Tide Flippers just does so little. We're not even gonna bring it in. Sure. Excuse me. We got that all you got. This is like super meh. They're just gonna try to leak some damage in. What you got going? What you got cooking, Briar? Briar in the kitchen. What's it gonna be, Briar? How you doing? How's it going, Briar? What you got cooking in the kitchen? What you gonna do? Play some cards. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh. They're probably gonna pitch a... There it is. There it is. Well, you just block with everything. I personally, right here, I think I would have just like played the channel and then Arsenal, the Force of Nature, or the CNC, because like this on this is like, whoo, oh, oh, what the hell? Which also means they're probably going to eat a lot of damage on this turn so that they can like have a good channel turn. Oh, that's pretty big. If I throw the sensor out now, yeah, I have to Snapdragons, but I do force them to block with the card because they won't be able to get there with armor. Ah, it's stupid. Kadachi, please. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. I think I'm going to lead Snatch here, because if I can get like a really lucky name off the sensor, that would be crazy. I don't even know how sensor works. Like, if it's like works in Talishar, you know? Yep. We're just gonna send a big turn. Because we already had the that all you got, which was huge. I mean, it's not going to give us the draw card thing, but so one of the cards I'm thinking is Scar for a Scar or Ravenous Rabble. I'm going to say Scar for a Scar. Because it just makes a lot of sense. Like, I mean, I know they have Channel out, why they wanted to take damage, all that. Sure. Yep. And then you're gonna play another blue, so to keep the channel out, right? Am I getting what you're putting down? I think he had a Scar for Scar and wanted to E-strike. This sucks. This is not a great hand to want to throw back. Yeah, we're gonna block with the CNC. Okay. Okay, I'm going to assume a Rosetta Swing. Or that he has another Earth card, Grasp Rosetta. So I'm going to save this so that I can get the card draw off it. Yep. Seems good. Seems strong. And look at that. We're back up to 4 cards, and we blocked 5. Well, now we can arsenal the Snatch. Yeah, because we're gonna send some damage. And then we'll be able to play Sigil at the end of this. Panda Gale's just not good. I guess it's an ender, but I don't like it. And it blocks 3. We're gonna have a Thendal's counter into next turn too, so that could mean a lot. We'll just have to wait and see. Surprised we saw the Aether Ironweave and we didn't see it get destroyed. I thought there was just like a lot of playing around that. Oh yeah. Mask. Beautiful. Oh. Yeah, so we'll just block for 6. Boom, boom, torrent, maybe snatch. Nice. I love Tome of Harvests. Okay. No tome. No tome. We're at about the level 2. Like, he's right at that life threshold. She, Briar, she's right at that life threshold where I'm like, really don't really care about mask anymore. Because, like, after I Kodachi, if they take that to even give me the mask, they're going to be at 2. And the likelihood that they don't start full blocking everything I throw at them at that point, especially if the next one after that is Torrent of Tempo. So if they take 3, go to 2, my Torrent is not hitting, you know? Where it's like if assuming they go to 2 and I send the Snatch, they may only block with 1 card. Oh, but they'll probably have an embodiment. Okay. We'll see. We'll just see what goes on here with... what? Oh, you played Gorganian Tome first. Gotcha. I did not realize that. So we can block upwards of... we could block 9... We can block 8 or 13 this turn. 8 keeps the mask and a torrent. 13 is both equipment and a blue in the torrents to block. Bramble's part. Okay, we got an Anthem in hand, Bramble. They have the embodiment, so probably attack, attack, and you pitch the Bramble for the grass, get the arsenal. Ooh. Sure. So we have 12 damage coming. This list has a lot of defensive tools in it, so since Tiger Stripe is giving us no value, and I'd like for a Snatch to either take 2 cards or hit, we're going to block for 11. And we're going to maintain a really good life lead here. If they want to swing Rosetta, they might just break the Ironweave to swing Rosetta to be able to arsenal this, or it might be an attack. Oh, it is. Nice. Yeah, we take 7. They'll send the Rosetta. Oh. Cool. Sending Rosetta there would have been humongous. The embodiment does suck, because if they have any 3-block non-attack, it's just going to completely snuff this Snatch. But they have to block with at least an attack, or they have to block just to live. So it's good in that regard. So it could easily still get us a arsenal if they don't have the 3, because they got to block. And it could take away maybe one of their only attacks, because most of their non-attacks block for 2. It could actually a non-attack right here would be for 3, but I feel it likely we get an arsenal here, or they have to give up a piece that is too valuable to the turn, whether it be like a Force of Nature for its draw card ability, or the fact it's a blue. What other stuff do they have that are 3 blocks? I guess they could be running like Runic Reckoning. What else? What else? Not a lot. There's not a lot. But this definitely puts them in an awkward position, especially if they wanted to maybe string along. Oh, and they're going to get Kodachi locked now. Oh, huge. Huge. Oh my god, that's so fucking big. We can end on a bingo. Oh, that sucks. That blows. That was like your whole turn. Was really banking on that. We're pretty in the value position right now. Because like if they attack for 7, I'll just block with armor, throw the flick flack out, and if we have to worry about another attack, I'll just like block with Flusterfist. All good to me. They have no way to get this go again. Oh, it means I should just block. You know, I'm gonna keep the Flusterfist around. I'm gonna keep the Flick Flack around just in case they have like Surge here or something, or Press, or because the Fendel Spring Tunic so not valuable in this at all. I think Hardened Cross-Trap's banned. Block it. Because yeah, now our hand is have to block, have to block, have to block with 2 cards. And it'll just be that forever now. Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, the small use case that Fendels could serve, depending on like the cards we see, like if we get like a CNC and we still need to be blocking and stuff, would have been way better, especially since Mask at 1 has this literal 0 utility now, because on-hit death is not on-hit draw. And that could be a 0 cost something or other. We're going to do that, and then that's fine. We're going to get rid of, because there is a case where he blocks 2 on the second one. We'll get rid of the Fluster. Oh, beautiful. Oh, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We could have gained 3 with the Fendels and still had the ability to swing, erase face. Give me, like, 5 minutes. I'll be done. Swinging. But yeah, we've entered the lock of all locks. If they don't keep 2-3 blocks here to block the 6 at the end, then it's a no-go. And even if they do, they're playing with 0 cards the rest of the game. Oh, see, okay, so I would have killed them on the knives out. Oh, maybe they're seeing that now. Hey, gotcha. They're definitely smart in how they're thinking about this turn, but because I saw the 2 block now, this is game with the erase face. GG. Yep. All right, guys, thank you for joining us here on the FaB Foundry channel today. That's going to be it. Let me go ahead and switch over to my full face so you can see my full face. Oh my god, there I am. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us today. Until next time, we'll probably be streaming another couple times, maybe this week, just before Battle Hardened, get some Blitz practice in, yada, yada, yada. So thank you guys so much. Until next time.